Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing a little bit of Dimir Control, but specifically Dimir Narset Lock Control. So this revolves around the Planeswalker Narset Parter of Veils, which is a 5 loyalty, 3 mana Planeswalker that has a -2 that lets you pick a non-creature, non-land card from among the top 4 and put it into your hand. But crucially, she also has a static ability. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. And so the combination you try and get off in this deck is that you play the other side of Commit to Memory. So you have Commit, which is a kind of bounce or pseudo counter spell, and then you have the Aftermath, which is Memory, which is each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards. So if you play this while Narset's on the battlefield, you will draw a new hand of 7. Your opponent will only draw 1. And that is complemented by the new card from Shadows over Innistrad, Geier Reach Sanitarium, which is a legendary land that taps for a colorless, but also says pay 2 and tap. Each player draws a card and then discards a card. So you can end up in a situation where you can essentially Narset lock your opponent out of drawing any cards. If they have no cards in their hand and you activate this on their upkeep with Narset in play, they will immediately draw and discard, and then they will be unable to draw on their draw step. So unless they draw some very specific instance that let them deal with Narset, you will then lock them out of playing the game entirely. So that is how the kind of one of the combinations of the decks works, and then the rest of it is just a blue-black control shell. So Fatal Push as kind of your key early interaction spell, Cling to Dust to deal with graveyard stuff, some counter spells, the early counter spells with like Censor and Make Disappear, Heartless Act as a removal spell, another counter spell with Sinister Sabotage, and then our kind of draw spells in Behold the Multiverse and Memory Deluge. In the Pioneer version of this, you would swap out Memory Deluge and play Dig Through Time, which is kind of the superior version, but we don't have that spell in Explorer, so we're playing Memory Deluge, which is no slouch by itself. Baleful Mastery is another removal spell which can exile any creature or planeswalker, but also do the same for 2 mana in a pinch if you need it to. And then we have our Sweepers, which in the main deck are 2 Extinction Events, which is particularly strong against mono green, and a Shadow's Verdict for kind of small creatures. Kind of it can take out a lot of mana 3 or less creatures and also remove them from the graveyard as well, which is helpful. Then we have our 3 Commit to Memory, and then our kind of finishers are the 3 copies of Shark Typhoon, so cycling that to create shark tokens, and then one Hullbreaker Horror, which is the big finisher in the deck. So that's a 7/8 with flash. It can't be countered, and whenever you cast a spell, choose up to 1, return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand, and return target on-land permanent to its owner's hand. So once this hits the battlefield, and if you have mana up to protect it, normally there's nothing your opponent can do about it, and you very quickly win the game. Our mana base is relatively complicated, a lot of dual lands, but we're also running Geier Reach Sanitarium, Field of Ruin to deal with problematic non-basic lands, and then some utility lands as well. So a Castle Vantris, an Ottawara, and a Takenuma, which each have abilities which are useful at various points in the game. And then the creature lands, Hive of the Eye Tyrant and Horde of Storm Giants, those are alternative finishers as well. So yes, we've seen similar decks to this before. It's blue-black control, just doing a very specific thing with Narset, and now that we have it, Geier Reach Sanitarium. And then in the sideboard, we have an additional copy of Cling to Dust, just to help with the graveyard. Hate, 2 Thoughtseize as kind of early hand disruption. Then some kind of situational counterspell, so an Aether Gust, a Disdainful Stroke, a Negate, and Mystical Dispute to bring in against various different matchups, depending on the colors or type of deck that your opponent's playing. Eliminate is another removal spell. An additional copy of Memory Deluge for those kind of grindy games that go long. A Kalitas Traitor of Get to bring in against aggro decks, two Ritual of Suits rather, not 2 more. So you can often swap those out for the extinction events if your opponent's playing, say, mono white humans or another low to the ground deck. You can put in the Ritual of Suits to kind of have a similar effect but more effectively, and then 1 additional copy of Hullbreaker Horror as well, which you can bring in control mirrors just to kind of get you to your finisher a little bit quicker than normal. This sideboard's interesting. I am open to potentially the idea that it needs more graveyard hate. It might need a Hearse or 2 or a Leyline of the Void. We'll see how we do with Cling to Dust. If we play a deck like Greasefang, it might be problematic, but then I think we can look to counter their key pieces of that deck and not necessarily need graveyard hate all of the time. But we'll see, we'll see. So yes, that's the blue-black control deck. The new card is Geier Reach Sanitarium, a fun card from Shadows over Innistrad. So let's go onto the ladder and see how we go on. So I did do one test game with this deck against Angels, green-white Angels, and it absolutely destroyed it. They did not really stand a chance against us. So hopefully that will be an omen of things to come. Although knowing my luck, it'll probably go horribly wrong from here. But this is a good opening hand. We've got early counter spells, Narset as well. Hullbreaker Horror in the opening hand isn't ideal in some ways, but it's there if we need it. So Rakdos from our opponent. Yep, we will sense the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Play a Shipwreck Marsh. Yeah, I think we just passed the turn again. We are taking a bit of a repeated hits from this Blood Tithe Harvester, but we will eventually be able to deal with it. Interesting. Well, I don't feel the need to use up one of our counter spells against that. I'll just discard the... what are we discarding here? Maybe... let's discard Censor. Okay, let's shock in Watery Grave. Pass the turn. Take 3 more. This is a little risky in terms of our life total, but I think worth it to not have Shieldred on the battlefield. I think I'm just going to cycle Shark for 0 here, just because I really want a removal spell. No. Okay, that will do. So let's play Narset. Take a Fatal Push, which we will then use. Hopefully we can, having used that, make them think they're safe to activate their Hive. No, just another Shieldred. Fair enough. We will draw. Let's activate Narset again. Let's take a Sinister Sabotage. Say go. Let's pop this away. Okie doke. Interesting. Okay, go ahead. Don't love it. Do not love it. That I don't mind so much. So let's take that down. Okay, they're still not attacking us, which is fine by me. So the question is, do we memory here and just hope that they can't? So no, we can't because they can. Eesh. So if we play memory, they lose all of no because their graveyard goes. Yeah, let's just do that. And let's hold up a fatal push just in case. They can get us to 3 here, but hopefully no more. So we're running a bit risky with our life total, but okay, we're going down to 1. Doesn't feel great, I have to say. So let's fatal push the Misery Shadow. And so I think we're going to have to counter Bone Crusher as it comes down, because otherwise we can't target it with anything. So let's Extinction Event. Although we've got our Hive, so no, let's just Hive plus 2 mana for Sinister Sabotage. No, that doesn't quite work. Or does it? No. So yeah, let's Extinction Event here. Odd. Play a Watery Grave. Just counter their Bone Crusher. Sure. I will just discard to that. So I'll discard a Make Disappear. Sabotage that. Pop that in the bin. Ooh, Shadow's Verdict's an interesting one. Okay, let's Narset. Activate Narset. Grab a Shark Typhoon. Past the turn, we've got Hive up if we need it. Oof, close. It's going to be close. So they're going to activate Castle. Sure. Oh, that's got a sting. Yep. I sympathise, opponent. I've done that many times myself. So, Rakdos something or other. So let's bring in. I think Ritual is better than Extinction Event here. Kalitas I like because of the exile effect. Eliminate. Thoughtseize maybe. Ether Gust is good. Cling to Dust is good. Yeah, let's pop in Thoughtseize. And what are we taking out? So they're on the draw, so I think we'll take out a couple of sensors. Baleful Master is helpful in a pinch against their... if they play a Shieldred or something that we can't counter. Let's lose 1 Fatal Push. Shadow's Verdict I like. Commit is obviously key part of the combo. Tough choice, actually. 3 cards to lose. Tell you what, let's lose Memory Deluge, because I reckon they're bringing in quite a lot of graveyard hate. Maybe one Sinister? Yeah. Actually, no, let's lose a Shark Typhoon. Pop back in one Memory Deluge. Yeah, because I want to have some draw spells, because... Ew, I do not love this hand at all. No, let's ship that. That is quite a bit worse, but I think we're stuck with it now, so let's pop away one of the commits. Let's drop a swamp. Harvester again. Island go. Okay, they don't have any land, which is a blessing. Ooh, but if I blue, I can't play I can't play Ritual. Black, I can't play Narset. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to take the hit here and then just try and play Ritual. Hope they overextend to the board a bit. Sure. Well, in the absence of being able to play it, let's discard Narset. Ritual of Soot. Okay, let's play Kalitas. Can't imagine it survives, but if it does, we're looking okay. Okay, that's a good start. That's less good. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to Baleful Mastery here. Discard Aether Gust, which I'm not happy about at all. It's fine. Okay, Deluge is a decent one, so let's pass the turn. Let them just do what they like to our graveyard. Okay, here comes Croxer. So we're going to have to Deluge in response. Okay, take that and a land we can discard. Not thrilled about any of this, to be honest. But, you know, considering how bad our hand was, we're holding our own. So let's Heartless Act the Croxer before they can crew it again. a weird way to tap the land. Oh well. Hold up, make disappear. Perfect. Okay. Yep. We are on the backest of backfoots. We are dead. Okay. That was a disappointing second game there, but not unexpected given what we had going on. So I'm going to take out the other. I'm going to pop out Kalitas again. I think put in both sensors. Take out a Baleful Mastery. Okay. I do feel good about our ability to tangle 1-for-1 with our opponent. Oh, God. Well, I think we've just got to hope that Narset draws us into lots of good things. Yeah. Welcome to Narset Central. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, let's cling to dust that in response. Okay, so we've got Narset and Geier Reach Sanitarium now. Let's take Heartless Act. It's a good creature removal spell. Okay, let's just pass with Censor, Heartless Act, and Commit all up. So if we commit this, they can then kill Narset. That I'm not so fussed about. Do I care if this lands? Don't think that much. No, you can have it. Okay, now I get to kill their hearse. Now we can cycle sensor. Okay, this I like, so let's thought seize them. Take Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Now let's thought seize them again. Okay. The lack of land is still a problem for us, let's be honest. I mean, Fatal Push is good, but we just die anyway because of the lack of land. Yeah, no, I should never have kept that hand. Ah, that's disappointing. Okay, let's try another. This sounds not brilliant, but we have Shark Typhoons that we can cycle, so let's start with a Sanitarium. Okay, Sleeper. Go ahead. Sure. Good, good. Um, so we've got plenty of things to do. If they pump, we'll just Heartless Act in response. Go ahead once more. Okay, I'll cycle another Shark Typhoon. Shadow's Verdict's interesting. Probably quite good against mono black. Okie doke. See how irritated we can make them into playing something that's disadvantageous to them. Nope, no, they are not biting for now, so let's play another land. Let's play a Narset. Yeah, Cling to Dust is alright here. Don't think we need another commit to memory at this point. Sure thing. Okie doke. That we will not have on the battlefield, I don't think. Okay, let's activate Narset again. Grab a push. Pass the turn. Okay, I think we're in a pretty commanding position here. We'll start working up towards committing to memory. Yeah, I'll push that now. They may at some point wish to bring it back, but not that fussed if they do. Well, that's fun. Don't think we'll have that either, to be honest. Do we want more land? No, I don't think so. And let's take this out now while we have the chance. Choices, choices. Okay, let's play another Narset. Activate. Don't have any counter spells, so let's take Memory Deluge. Pass the turn. Ooh, okay. You got us this time. Does stop them drawing any cards, but... Five. Drop another Narset. Take a Sensor. Pass the turn again. Sure. I will cycle Sensors forever. Okay, that's good. Push is good. Let's do this now before they can bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pass the turn. Sure. No, I think we can do without them drawing lots of extra cards. That we don't need. Cast Castle Vantress is good, so let's Fatal Push that before they can start using it to draw extra cards. Pass the turn. Extinction Event's good, so let's main phase the Memory Deluge here. Grab a Sabotage and a Typhoon. Pass the turn. So we're going long here, but we are eventually going to run our opponent out of resources. Sleeper. No. Eh. Eh. No, I'm going to counter that. I just don't want them using it to draw cards. Yep. Okay, let's play Narset. Take another Memory Deluge. Get rid of some memory. Heat land, so yeah. So there's an interesting sequencing question going on here. So at some point we're going to memory, but we've got a lot of good cards in our hand, so I'm actually not that fussed to do it immediately. So that they can have. They'll eat probably our memory actually, so that's kind of takes the decision out of our hands, which I'm kind of fine with. Okay, in which case I will just use that to let's just grab something, doesn't really matter what. 1, 2, no, not that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's activate Narset. Grab a push. Okay, let's Shadow's Verdict. Pass the turn. Ooh, Dracula's fun. Okay, yep. So that's Memory Deluge here. Take Hullbreaker and Behold the Multiverse. Do we need this as a land? Yeah, let's have it as a land. Let's Pass the turn. Feels like we're making a right meal of this. I mean, how long could it possibly take? So let's Shark Typhoon for 4 here. Question is, have they just been holding a removal spell the whole time? Wouldn't surprise me. No? Okay. Lock. Cycle another sensor. Oh, I'm struggling to keep track of everything now. Okay, let's take down Count Dracula. Pass the turn. So we've now got 11 land, so we can Hullbreaker Horror. Hopefully this should end this game relatively quickly. Our opponent's gone in the tank. Let's commit to that. Let's drop Hullbreaker. A field. So it's 14. Activate Hall. Okay, that felt like a hell of a battle, but we got there. Right, so sideboarding against Mono Black, I think, is a case of Cling to Dust, Ritual, eliminate Kalitas, negate, and let's take out Extinction Event, Baleful Mastery, and a couple of sensors as we're on the draw. Very good. Yep, that's fine. Again, it's not fantastic. We've got enough game. We've got Shark Typhoons to cycle, negates to use. No, can't have that on the battlefield. Great. No, let's just pass here. Yeah, okay. Reckon a bank buster it is. And a sleeper, okay. So let's cycle a shark. Play Geier Reach. We ritualing here? I think we are. So let's attack. Play Ritual of Soot. Pass the turn. Because they missed a land drop. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Two bank busters we don't necessarily like to see, but learn to live with it. Let's play Narset. Grab a push. Say go. So our opponent can underdog here, but I don't think they will because they know we've got the fatal push. Okay, they're going for it. Well, I'm not going to do it now because you can crew your bank buster. So move to combat and then we'll dance. Yep. You may draw a card or not. So even I don't remember that happens, and it's on my blooming side of the board. Go again. So if they do it again, this time I'll just Shark Typhoon for 4. I think not to Count Dracula. Not a fan. Let's play Memory Deluge. Yeah, it looks like we're taking a land and a fatal push. Go ahead. Yikes. Fair. You know what? Fair enough. Having done it once, why not do it again? Okay, let's take Commit and Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Pass the turn. I think that was probably them giving up. Well, you get your pilot, I suppose, yes. Okay, now they're just being silly, but I appreciate it. Um, sure. So yeah, I'll push that again. Can draw a card. Oh yeah, they can't. That literally just happened. Oh, honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to remember that Narset does that. Even though that's like the whole point of this deck. You know, you just when you don't activate her for a few turns, you just forget she's there. She just hangs out doing a thing. Right. So we will Shark Typhoon at the end of their turn. We won't. We'll try not to prolong this too much further. Although they seem quite keen not to quit. They have no game actions, but they're just going to be very slow for a bit. So let's cycle Shark Typhoon. Come now. This must be very exciting for viewers. You know what's going to happen. I just have to go through it all while they take as long as possible over every single passing of priority. Okay, we have a second Shark Typhoon. I think we'll be fine. And a Hullbreaker Horror. Okay, let's get this over with. So we have 9 mana, so we can both Hullbreaker Horror and have Eliminate to protect it, or we can Shark Typhoon for 7 and have lethal that way. Let's just see what they do. That I'm going to counter because it'll be annoying. Keep that. Okay, this might take a smidge longer then. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. How's the weather where you are? They're going to try and draw again. Yep. So let's see. I'll eliminate the Bank Buster. I'll commit their token. Narset will survive. The shark will attack. The turn will pass. Play another shark for 3. Anyone know any jokes? Okay. Narset down. And we all. It's Memory Deluge. Take both of these. Then another Field of Ruin. Attack for 4. And play another Narset. Grab a Cling to Dust. Pass the turn. Anyone know what life used to be like before I started playing this match in the early 1950s? Don't you dare. Ugh. All right, well, let's make it disappear. Oh no, they've got treasure. Oh, let's do it anyway, just because it forces them to use all their mana, and then I'll just kill them with the hive. It's fine. It's all going to be fine. It's over. It's nearly over. It's very nearly over, I promise. I seem to have forgotten how to sacrifice treasures. Okay, we got there. Do I want to cling to dust anything? We may as well, I suppose. Draw a card. I think they're dead. They must be dead. Okay, everything is tapped. They have no land. Hooray! Right. I'm done with playing Control for one day. So yeah, that is Dimir Narset Control. We didn't get to kind of Narset lock them with the Geier Reach Sanitarium. Never quite had enough land for that, but we did manage to commit to memory, I think, once, and the control deck itself was a pretty valuable shell. Did a lot of good work. Shame about that Rakdos game. I feel like with a slightly better hand in game 3, we could have pulled that one off. But yeah, the deck did okay. So thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm going to say. See you next time.